here. Oh, jeez. Okay. Now I'm all out of practice, especially since I haven't done this in 3 months. But hey, I'm back, I guess. My name's Liz. I have been calling myself a multidisciplinary creative as I try to figure out if or how I can make a living off my art. My last big video was like me being like, I'm gonna start my YouTube channel no matter what. This is the time. No more waiting for perfect time. Just gonna start making stuff. That was my Crocs falling off of my feet. And then I fell off the face of YouTube, not the earth entirely, for June, July, August. So almost 2 months now. And I just wanted to retry and find ways that making either like little check-in videos or just art videos in general can work for me. I have notes over here. Yeah, but that's not to say that I haven't been making art for the past few months. I've just been struggling with finding ways to fit video into my process and like my workflow. But just came to the realization a couple days ago that just because I'm not documenting me making the work doesn't mean that the work's not happening. And I think this kind of video where I'm just gonna like go through all the work that I made over the past couple weeks and months, it's just as valid. It's like a sketchbook tour, but with a bunch of different kinds of art. So the main thing I've been spending a lot of my time on has been like making patches and stuff. Let me get those out. Little patches and art prints and stickers for my Etsy shop, which is slowly doing things. I make a lot of lino cuts. A worm that I like a lot, but Blaze says that he thinks I like the worm more than anyone else. So if you like the worm, let me know. I've got a big, like 20, it seems big, but maybe it is like 20 inches by 9 inches or 16 by 12 or something. No, definitely not, 9 by something. And I've been cutting that apart to make patches of different size or prints of different sizes, and that's been really opening up possibilities instead of being constrained to, previously I was just doing 3x4 blocks, so everything ended up being like the same ratio. So I made this little dandelion print, which I'm still trying to figure out. It's such a weird shape to like line up when you're printing it. And I made this little maple seed print, which I'm very proud of. And then this dragonfly, who's beautiful and huge compared to like my past rat, my cicada, and a lot more carved out. I feel like I've learned a lot about using the negative space and more like line work based designs. Previously I was very like shape based, which has its place, but I guess I'm still pretty shape-based across other stuff. But just learning more about the way that you can work negatively or reductively with block printing. So let me grab some of the actual prints of those guys. I'll come show you. So just little tiny guys of the maple seeds. I think I did. I've been cutting out little like graphic shapes too, and finding ways to use those in interesting ways. I really like this one white on black. And then we got some variations of the dragonfly, which is fun. I don't know if this is picking up. If not, I'll just insert close-up shots. Black on white is cool. And then These feel like cyanotypes, but maybe negative. But I really like the way this maple seed looks in white. I haven't tried it with black and white yet. Got some more dragonflies there. So that's been fun. I have a big shop update planned for the 20th that I've been kind of slowly preparing for. I haven't really kicked into production mode yet, but I think end of this week, next week. I guess it's Thursday today, so maybe this weekend I'll do some like heavy duty printing. Here are these block prints. Dandelion. Dragonfly, I love him. And I've never shown these. Oh, well, here's the maple seed. But I got this rat that's been a favorite. He's sold out right now, so I have to print more of him. And the cicada is also sold out. Everybody loves him. And then we have Mr. Beetle. It looks like, where'd he go? This printed. This is the last Beetle print for sale. Get him now. No, he'll be restocked. And Cow Rooster, which I think I want to reprint because he's a little rough, but he's really cute. That's him on a surface. Another thing, well, so the cool thing about making these prints was because was I sketched them out first and then drew them digitally, and then I threw out the paper since I used it all. But then I printed out the digital drawing and then traced it and then transferred it to the block, and that was a lot easier. I knew what everything was going to look like before I carved it, which I'm sure actual printmakers do that. But previously I was just sketching directly onto the block, and it was very fiddly. So things, it's easy to see, like, these aren't as symmetrical as the dragonfly turned out. So that's fun. I guess previously I was sketching before putting it onto the block, but I don't know, that workflow just felt nice, especially because then I had digital drawings that I could make into super cute stickers. So let me get those out. These I'm doing. So here's the dragonfly as a sticker. Got the maple seed. So cute. And the dandelion is so cute. It's so little. It's way smaller than I thought it was going to be, even though the measurements were on the site. I don't have a ruler in front of me. It just seemed a lot bigger as it goes. So yeah, those are going to be in the shop update. I have some little baggies coming for them so they can get a special treatment, like these guys, who are stickers based off my other block prints, and one special guy. Let me get a baggie, get those guys out. So we got a worm, another worm appearance, got a cicada, and then the beetle. These are selling pretty alright. At this point, the Etsy shop is almost paying for itself. So it's definitely not like a source of income, but it is a nice way to make sure I have money to make art, as I try to find an actual job at some point. Yeah. What else we got back here? We got, I made some blue on red prints of the beetle. This pops really nicely. And I, oops, made a bunch of like freebie prints that aren't as high quality as things that I might sell, but they're nice to add into like a smaller order when people just get like a sticker. It's nice to beef it up a little bit with some extra stuff. So we got a few little beetle, and these are just on some leftover French paper I had lying around from, I think I got a sample pack in college. I'm not using it otherwise, so nice to give it another life. And these are just with a little blue ink pad that I got from Blick when I realized it would be so much easier to just have an ink pad, ink up a block and then do a couple easy peasy low cleanup prints. On the back of those also have a little veggiebed print that I carved up real quick, and you may have seen if you've looked at my channel page recently that that's like the new brand. What else? The other day I sold my last Windows print, so I reprinted up a couple of those. I had to change I removed the colophon just because it was a lot of information about myself. And since these aren't going to like a small group of people for that pencil and pixels scene swap, I removed it, then stamped my veggie bed on the back in blue, which matches the blue in the front. That worked out. A couple days after I made that first video, I actually made this little coloring zine. So it, you can color it page by page, or you can unfold it and color it as one like poster. That was fun, trying to figure out compositions that worked on a page basis, but also as one big poster. This one. Why can I not remember how to fold this now? What else we got over here? Got these little thank you cards that I've been putting in orders. Got 4 different colors. They're kind of coastery, which is fun. Green and purple. I've been printing little thank you and wormy on my older envelopes. You may have noticed the large stack of shirts back here. Those will one day be printed and put on my shop, hopefully for the 20th, but we'll see. Speaking of shirts, I made this guy, which is covered in cat hair, but I had some misprinted patches and some not misprinted ones. But I got a sewing machine because I have an art quilt class coming up and I wanted to get comfortable using one. And this one was on sale and it was perfect, so I got it. But this was the first actual thing that I made on it after messing with just scraps. And it's not perfect. This guy probably needs to get restitched, but I really liked the way the linen softened up and the prints held pretty well. Okay. This is the 3rd time I'm trying to film this part because my phone is 10 years old, it feels like at this point. I made a shirt for my boyfriend on my sewing machine using a patch on some t-shirt fabric. It was like a dinosaur kids t-shirt that I cut up from the dollar bin at a thrift store. And then I put together a sketchbook out of some cardstock I had laying around, and I cut up a couple pages from a big sketchbook that I don't really use. Some stickers on there from Sticker App, And that's my sticker. These are my stickers. This is Natalie Anderson, and this is Flesh PNG. And then this will lead into the last thing I want to show, which is a little collage I did for Blaze's birthday that I ended up giving to him 2 weeks early because I was so excited about it. So it can be looked at this way or this way, and this like collage paper cut style has been really fun. I did an animation in this style, but it's really inspired by Eric Carle, I guess, and also Art with M, who is so good. I wish someday I can collage and make papers as well as she does. I forgot. There's another thing. This is my most exciting thing, I think, probably because I don't know how I would sell this. I mean, I guess it could be a wall hanging, but it really just felt like something I did for myself. So I watched a video on patchwork and quilting, and I had some misprinted linen scraps and some I cropped a tank top and a t-shirt, so I had some extra fabric laying around. And the vision for this is just to keep adding whenever I take my sewing machine out, and maybe someday it'll be a quilt or like just a cool wall hanging, but it was really fun. I feel like working with the sewing machine, it feels like you can make anything as long as you have the patience and can think it out. It was really fun. I felt like my brain was tinkling, making everything. Okay, that's really it. Okay, it's been like a week since I ended recording, and I've been trying to figure out a way to do an outro for this. I don't really know what else to say. I guess in the week since, I've printed a couple shirts that will be in the September 20th drop, and I've worked on this video, so that's all the art I've done this summer. I'm really excited to keep making things and hopefully sharing them with more frequency now that I'm feeling a little bit more comfortable with this whole process and figuring out ways that video can work for me. I have a couple of process videos that I would like to put up, and maybe more helpful tips for block printing as I figured them out. Yeah, I think the biggest thing that was keeping me from recording any sort of outro, my apartment is so loud. I live on the corner of a really busy street right across from an even busier, sometimes it feels like convenience store, and there's always people in there in the parking lot in front of the convenience store talking or just yelling. And my office that I'm usually recording or taping in is right next to both of these very loud things. So right now I'm sitting on my bedroom floor in a corner. Bowie is looking at me like, why the heck are you sitting on the floor talking to your computer? But I'm figuring out what works, and I'm doing what I gotta do. Thanks so much if you have watched this whole video. It means a whole bunch to me. Not even as a creator, but just to know that people are seeing me and I'm being seen and people are listening to me. That's cool. I would love to hear about any of the projects that you've been up to this summer, any cool art or anything that you're looking forward to making in the fall as we approach. I'm not gonna do the math, but very soon, 9 days, I think, it will be fall again, and I'm so excited. If you want to see what else I'm up to, feel free to follow me here or on Instagram. I am also veggiebed over there and post with more frequency. I'm also on Etsy at veggiebed, and Tumblr and TikTok. And I have a Facebook page too, but I haven't posted it on there yet. yeah, thanks for being here. I hope to see you around some more, and have a great day. Thanks.